And so, you know, I've made the assertion for a long time that one of the big paradigm shift changes that was brought in play by the commoditization of software via open source was that data was becoming a new source of value and lock-in. I use the phrase, data is the intel inside. And I think we have to really think about that. I use the term the Internet operating system. People like Tim Bray, who I saw here, like to make fun of me because they say it's not an operating system. And I say, well, it isn't yet. By the same terms, LA isn't a city. You know, there's the famous, line, LA is 72 suburbs in search of a city. Well, right now, the web is 72 subsystems in search of an operating system. I think it will come. But the subsystems, many of them will be data subsystems: location, identity, time, products, media types. And somebody's going to own these things. And we have to think about what will keep them free. The other aspect, and this is something that's really important, is, you know, extracting data and value from extracting meaning from this data requires what I've called programming collective intelligence. So this is one of our best-selling books of the last year. Fortunately, a lot of the algorithms are available with open source libraries, but pay more attention to this stuff. But back to the idea of lock-in. You know, you think about when you stick a CD into, say, iTunes or any other music player, you're looking up data from a proprietary service. Somebody owns the mapping. You know, and yes, there have been attempts to free it with Music Brains and FreeDB. But at the end of the day, people say, oh yeah, it's okay, we'll pay the CDDB tax. Amazon is doing this play right now with Kindle, with a proprietary file format that only they will own, only, you will have to publish to this device through Amazon. On the other hand, because of competition, other people are pushing in the other direction. Yahoo with their Boss service, for example, opening up their search index, really heartening sign. And I also really like some of the things happening in open source. We talked about Doppler earlier. There's a service called ME, which is providing carbon calculations to Doppler. And this is a kind of new, open, headless web service. ME doesn't have an application. They're just providing a data service to other applications. And they're working on open protocols for sharing sensor data about carbon. And I think this is a really, really, first of all, open source engaging with a really important, big problem. Global warming, climate change, peak oil, all these things are starting to cast new energy and ideas into our ecosystem. It's not just about the consumer and consumer electronics and consumer applications. It's about serious applications, and they need the open web platform.